So is there anything that you can't buy? Do you know anything about the Illuminati? Is any of this true? Is there a lot of power in being this wealthy? We've been friends for quite a while now, and I've been taking pictures of you for a while. I've been coming around and hanging out at your house and meeting your friends. And over the course of that time, people have asked me questions about you from all over the world. So my interview today is going to be some of those questions, as well as some questions of my own personal interest as well. So thank you so much for your time.
Oh, it's okay.
Every day, when you do your hair and your makeup, how do you make your decisions when you decide what to wear?
Oh, I have my own stylist. If I have a party, my stylist will bring 2 or 3 outfits for me to choose. And then the makeup and the accessories, and then maybe jewelry, yes, for the occasion.
So in terms of your style, is there anything specific to Thai fashion or Thai textiles that you like to wear? Is there any specific Thai fashion that you love?
No, not really, it depends on the occasion. If they said, I should wear Thai, then I would do it. Otherwise, I should go international, it's more comfortable. Yeah.
So do you depend entirely on the stylist, or do you sometimes make the decisions for yourself?
I usually make, he bring a few outfits for me to choose. So that's my decision. Yes.
What is the best advice you have for someone to become successful if they're not already?
Well, they have to be patient.
Only patience.
Yes, only patient.
So for the people who have not yet become successful, for the people who are working to try to make more money or to build their business or whatever, my question is, do you ever think about what it might be like to switch places with them, with someone who's in a different position? Would life be different, you think, or would you want to see what it's like to live not in your shoes?
Well, I was born with it, so thanks to my ancestors, I was born to what you call maybe wealth, maybe not too much, but just enough to be comfortable.
But if you had the chance to switch for a day, would you switch to being just a common person for a day, or are you totally happy with it?
I'm a common person, but maybe I was more fortunate, than others, so I am a little bit more comfortable. But it's not that I do not suffer, I have to work hard, try to become a good person, I played hard on the piano. I practice 8 hours a day, for the piano and painting and whatever, And my parents sent me when I was only 15 in that time. That's over 50 years ago. After the war, after the Second World War, I was sent to England, to study all alone by myself with the language. I am not very fluent, with the language and everything. And I was the only child, and there's so many helps, my parents had so many helps in that time. So I was a little bit spoiled. I don't know how to go any place, even in Bangkok or in Thailand. So you imagine when I was alone in London, where to go, how to take the bus. I never took the bus or any underground or anything, So it was quite difficult, I suffered.
a lot of people, including yourself,
Yeah.
have called you the billionaire Barbie.
Yeah.
1 billion
Thanks.
is 999 million
Yes.
plus one more million.
Yeah, that's
Do
right.
you need all of that?
Yeah, I was born with it, so but thanks to my ancestors anyway, yes. So without it, maybe, I don't know.
You're not sure.
Without it, it depends on how much I have left. Yes, people can be comfortable, with just when you have enough, for the necessity.
How much is enough?
Well, depends, if you don't do any shopping or or lose money in casinos or, then it's,
For centuries
Yes.
leading up to now, wealth was something that was praised in most societies, kingdoms of past, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
However, nowadays, a lot more people are talking about wealth inequality.
Yes.
And there's a movement where they say, eat the rich. And they don't believe that anyone should be a billionaire. How do you feel about this?
Well, I know people are affected, on this subject, but that's why, people should come together, and give them support, try to mend, this.
A few years ago, you
Yes.
were diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
How did it feel when you got the diagnosis?
Well, I felt nothing because I was too busy trying to look for a specialist, for my case. So I forgot, my problem, because once I heard it, and I straight away, look, trying to look, to search for the best specialist,
So were you feeling like you didn't have to be scared about cancer because you were able to find a like you could afford a specialist, or were you ever
Yeah.
scared?
Yes, I found, the best one I could, and but that cost money, of course, but I was safe, and until now, it's over 10 years.
I also heard that you are investing in artificial intelligence. I see often that sometimes you have like a recording or you have a lot of people taking photos of you.
Yes.
I'm wondering, what are you up to with AI? Is there some plan to keep you alive forever or some version of you?
Yes, because that's why, let's earn much more money so we can have these innovative things, to help you to replace your organs or whatever, so you live longer.
So you
With
expect to
AI.
live longer with AI?
Yes, or maybe forever.
Forever?
Yes.
So do you really want to live forever?
Yes, of course. So we can see more, innovative things, and whatever new.
Like what? What would you like to see that you haven't seen?
I don't know. Maybe there's something more innovative things, that people produce.
You recovered from cancer,
Yes.
and it appears that you're getting better all the time.
Yes.
What inspires you lately?
Well, time is so precious, so I realize that, to be with your family and your loved ones, is so precious.
I mean, is there anything specifically like day to day that keeps you inspired creatively or that makes you feel like this is what's making me feel strong today? Like this. Is there anything specifically inspiring to you?
Well, I look after my investment or my property or my business, and try to make them better and try to teach my help in the office, what best to do. So I won't worry when I'm not here anymore.
How do billionaires or billionaire Barbies get their news? Do you read the newspaper?
Yes,
Do you go on Twitter? How do you find out what's going on in the world?
Yeah, I listen to the news every morning, to find out, how
What do you listen
the
to?
world. Yes, many channels. Yeah, many channels.
So you said that you spend time monitoring your investments. And
Yes.
speaking of investments, I want to know, what do you think about cryptocurrency? And do you think that people should buy digital tokens? Is that a worthwhile investment?
Yes, I strongly believe in investing. But first and foremost, you have to invest in yourself. Then you have to believe and enjoy what you invested. But as an investor, I still have not. I have not gone into cryptocurrency. But
Do you believe that cryptocurrency is a valid form of currency?
Well, maybe one day, people. I rather go into gold. Anything that I can touch and feel,
Like what?
like gold.
And what else? Like what you're wearing?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yes, that's one of them. Jewelries, but it must be the best,
So for the younger generation who is still trying to learn about investing, do you have any
Investment.
specific advice about getting started investing?
Yeah, for my generation, there was land and jewelries and gold and all that, But for the younger generation, maybe
Cryptocurrency?
yes, if they they have to.
Do you feel now that you are too wealthy to be affected by politics?
No, I think everyone is affected by politics, Actually, it's never about politics, but it's the people.
What do you mean?
Well, the politics is politics.
But I mean, as someone who has a lot of influence,
Yes.
do you worry about being involved in politics?
That's right. Yes.
Why?
Because of people. Because of people. For me, I'm alone now. So and too elderly. I have other things.
So generally, what are your feelings about the political situation in Thailand?
Well, it's quite worrisome. But that's why I said it's the people. It's not the politics, but it's the people.
Understand. A lot of people believe that very wealthy people or people who have a lot of wealth control all of the decision making in the world, that there are small groups of very wealthy people who control a lot of everything. I want to know, do you know anything about the Illuminati? Is any of this true? Is there a lot of power in being this wealthy?
If it's true, then I'm not one of them. But it's an interesting question. But I'm not sure. Are they real? Can you prove it? Yeah.
I can't prove it, but I'm also not a billionaire. So that's my only way to know, is if someone that's been there
Yeah.
maybe could tell me. But you said that you don't know anything about the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Do you want to know about the Illuminati?
Yes, of course. If I want to have a long life, then I should know about it. I should learn about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is something that you're looking forward to?
a joyful life for the future. Yeah, a long life, forever. That I should live forever and a joyful
So,
life.
for example,
Joyful life.
is there anything in the world that you're known for looking for treasures?
Yes.
Is there anything that you're looking for that you're excited to find?
No, nothing anymore. I think I have enough.
So, is there anything that you can't buy?
Nothing. Not now. Not now.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.